I'm ready. I'm ready to get going.
Oh, it's go time?
It's go time.
It's
There
about
we
to
go.
go
Ready,
time.
kids?
Woo!
Aye,
Let's do
aye,
this.
Captain.
Hey, who be the captain here? I be the one piloting this vessel.
Yar, get in the mech, Shinji.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the
All right,
captain.
then.
Horse.
All right then. Let's go ahead and get started then.
Sorry, I love that one.
Thank you. I didn't mean to click that one, but I will accept it.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Dummies and Disasters, The Curse of Strahd. I'm the host, DMCG. How's everyone doing today?
I'm scaroused.
I got the need. The need for speed.
I'm also here.
Thank you, Haza. Insightful as always.
We love you, Haza.
Resident soft boy.
Well, we got a bit of a busy day ahead of us. Night? Something. Well, we'll go ahead and get test rolls out of the way.
Icky dicky.
Oh, great.
Well,
Get the bad luck out.
Hey,
I got a. I just rolled a blue rupee.
oh fuck.
I got 5. Oh,
no
there we go.
randomizer,
Okay.
no randomizer bullshit here, Wiley.
Yeah.
If you
Alright,
get a
hold on,
blue
let me-
rupee, if you ever get a blue rupee on accident, is that a blooper?
Oh.
Hopefully Wiley will have more luck tonight than he does in his randomizer runs.
Yeah. Which, I don't know. Those are some pretty fun runs that you can see over on X Wiley Willy every Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and jump right into it, shall we?
Yes.
Excellent. Deep within the lands of Barovia, the mist tells a story. Hope the cleric, Fael the paladin, Grey the fighter, Dagon the sorcerer, and Choggy the monk ventured deep into the Svalage woods in search of the werewolves that had recently been plaguing the villages. The party, with uncanny direction, managed to find their way to the werewolf den pretty quickly, much to their delight and the DM's disappointment. They encountered the near empty den, save for a few pack members, including one, Zuleika, a savage and blunt woman who requested the party's aid in freeing the former pack leader, Orion. Very man Dagon had been sent to find. But in a power struggle with the former Alpha, Ryan had been captured and sent off to Strahd. So we rejoined the party, with their next destination ahead of them, Castle Ravenloft. So, after spending a little time, kind of getting your bearings, figuring out what to do, you are all where we left off, outside the werewolf den. Zuleika at this point has wordlessly left the party, clearly having nothing else to say to them. It is just you and Esmeralda at this point in a growing cold of night. What do you do?
So we're doing this, huh? Castle Ravenloft.
It's not the first time we've ever gone on a suicide mission. Won't be our last.
Perhaps we should head back to town for the night and rest and do this tomorrow.
Above game. Hate to ask this. And I have it in my notes. Didn't she say we were wanted to go ASAP?
The way that Zuleika mentioned is that The pack is out hunting. Once the pack returns in the morning, the alpha will detect your guys' scent. He'll know you've been there and he'll start coming for you. Whether that means that you will be ambushed in the morning or if you have a couple days, you don't know.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
Valid question from Hope.
Does Hope have a smell? I would say so. It's not the traditional scent, but
How oiled is this machine? Above game.
Oh man, this is a difficult choice then, because I don't want to run the, because we're not very far from the town of Barovia, aren't we?
you are actually at this point closer to Kresk.
Okay.
You all have been wandering in the woods for some time. You do remember seeing nearby familiar places from when you were traveling from Kresk to the sanctuary that Mordenkainen had set up.
How far from Kresk are we? Like, in terms of, like, time?
Probably about 2 hours. At this point, the sun has completely gone down, but it's actually early on in the night.
Okay. And one last question. How far is Kresk from Castle Ravenloft?
It is on the other side of the valley.
Okay. So it would be a long journey.
Fairly, yes.
We would have to come back by this area, right? Like this specific,
this area?
Yeah, like this specific area that we're in by the cave.
Well, it is deep in the woods, so if you went to Kresk, you could just pass by it entirely.
Okay. Might be good to just go to Kresk, rest for the night, and then start making our way and preparing whatever way we can tomorrow, and then launch our little prison raid. Or we could start heading that way now and maybe head to like this town of Barovia and try to rest when we get there. But if we're going into Castle Ravenloft, it would probably be best to get a full night's sleep, or at least a long rest.
Fuck it.
I thought you were gonna have a follow up to that. You just said fucking nothing else.
Dagon. Look, to Dagon, either way, this is just gonna be insanity. He's down for whatever at this point. It's high risk, high reward, with the chance of being able to hold glory over another of his order.
Could just bum rush the castle now. But I know that like our casters need the rest. For nothing more than, at least nothing more than spell slots.
So I will throw out that as you are close to Kresk, it'll take several hours for you to get close to Castle Ravenloft from where you are.
Yeah.
It'll be deep into the night / early into the morning when you arrive if you travel now.
Would it be about the same if we went to the town of Barovia?
About Castle Ravenloft is the road to Castle Ravenloft is at a fork that basically puts it on an equal distance away from the town of Barovia.
Okay. What do y'all think?
I agree.
Thank you, Wiley.
I also agree.
I'm going to put my vote in for just head for the town of Barovia and get a long rest and then go to the castle when the rest is over. Jay Frost is muted, but he says it sounds like a good plan. Hope has no strong opinion. Okay. And Haza and Wiley just said they agree, so I guess that's what we're doing.
So that's 2 votes for yes, and that's 3 votes for. But yes, Esmeralda would also agree that she would like to go to the town of Barovia and prepare there.
Then that is what we shall do.
All right. So, you all take stock of your new mission, and as you do, you realize that the day has been long, and there has been much done. You are all very tired, and you have still a bit of a trek ahead of you as you need to make your way to the far side of the valley. You all pick yourselves up, and do you head back into the woods, or do you try to find the roads?
Finding the road is probably the best choice, right?
I agree.
Hope says east. I'm gonna put in my vote to find the road. So just Hope and Wiley, I suppose. Ah, my foot! Stick to the
Fair
road,
enough.
be prepared and head to head and make it. Yeah.
All right, sounds like a majority vote for the road. You all, remembering and getting some bearing about where you are, head south. And sure enough, after a while, you make your way to the road and you begin traveling down it. Okay.
Calm, DM rolls, panic.
Okay. Interesting.
Mhm.
As you travel down the road, you get a eerie sense of deja vu. You've traveled down this road up and back several times now, but there's a sense of familiarity. You see, far off in the distance, what look like 2 men on the roads. As you approach, they look on over to you, and you can see twigs and dirt and muck covering them. There appear to be a couple of the wild folk, and as there's this moment of recognition between you and them, you instantly begin to gird yourself. And as you do, the wild folk immediately turn around and run as far as they can into the woods. You wait for a moment, as though something were about to happen. Only the cold air greets you, as they seem to have run off. Continuing your journey, you pass by the town of Valaki, closed up for the evening. You can see that the town gates that you are familiar with, barred and sealed with nary a slot to even look through. Continue on your way, passing by the lonely tower that you met Van Richten in, still sitting on the lake devoid of waves. Eventually, you make your way into the dead of night to the crossroads. To
Can I
Castle.
ask a question real quick?
Yes.
Does Esmeralda have any reaction to the tower as we walk by?
No.
Interesting. Okay.
You meet at the crossroads, north to Castle Ravenloft, and south to the village of Barovia. With the ominous presence of the castle looming overhead, you make your way to Barovia, which, at this juncture, you can see that all the lights are out. Town has clearly gone to sleep, but that does not mean that all activity is halted. As you begin to approach, you see lantern lights swaying in the wind. Signs of life and of the guards that patrolled the borders. Several minutes go by as you approach the town. More of these lights appear as you venture into the town proper. Cavalcade of maybe 6 guards appear, halberds at the ready, and as you approach, a sign of recognition. You lot are back. What is your business?
We are returning from a mission. We just wish to find a bunk for the night.
Go inform Baron Ismark. And you see one of the guards just kind of runs off. The other one. You are free to move about the town. The Blood of the Vine Tavern, I believe, has some rooms open.
Thank you. Okay, we'll just begin walking towards the tavern. Unless he stopped for one reason or another.
No, the guards part as you begin to walk through. Hope, which is catching the eye of one of the guards, asks how things have been in town. Thankfully, less eventful. We were expecting something to happen tonight, especially we haven't seen any attacks recently, so we're on high alert.
No attacks recently.
Yes, werewolf attacks become more frequent, as I believe the Baron has told you.
As he says that, a small spectral owl is going to post up on a nearby building and just keep an eye out.
Okay.
And that is going to be my way of helping the guards keep watch. Toshi is just gonna, or not Toshi. I'm confused with the other campaign. Keigo is
Well,
just Keigo is just gonna keep an eye out with the guardsmen, as Keigo does not need sleep.
Hope tells the guard to watch this entrance in particular, and the guards nod in agreement, acknowledging the solemn but necessary work that they have to do. You all make your way to the Blood of the Vine Tavern. It's still a fair ways into town. It's probably on the far end, but it's a somewhat rundown place. It's only one story, but it's not tall, but it's wide. And you walk in, you see one poor sap passed out, the scent of wine strong on his table, and you see a woman currently tending to the bar, and she looks on over and she goes, "Oh, and I was just about to close up shop. Welcome to the Blood of the Vine Tavern."
Good evening. We are just here to stay the night. If you have any rooms open.
Well, I've got a couple cots in the back. She counts. Beds for 6 then.
It's just 5. I've got a bucket.
Yeah.
And a lawnmower, it seems like.
Yeah. Oops. She looks on over to you, Hope, and says, "All right, 4." She kind of blinks a little bit. And it's like, okay. Wait, you look familiar. Have I seen you lot before?
We've been in town a number of times now. We're allies of Burgermeister. I'm blanking on Ismark's name.
Ismark Strasny. Well, not Strasny.
That's my name.
As you can see, it's been a while since we played
Burgermeister
Morovia.
Ismark. As I scroll up to find his last name.
Yes, Burgermeister Kolyanovich.
Kolyanovich, thank you.
He mentioned a couple of adventurers like you. I'm gonna roll something for her. One silver a bed.
Gray will just pay the 4 silver for the 4 beds.
Alright. She quickly takes the money and just kind of goes back to prepping up the tavern and getting it prepared for the night. You see her take like a broom and just kind of come on over to the dude on the table who's passed out. She just starts gently brushing him towards a cot. You could see a silver piece falls out of his pocket, and she just kind of like looks down, looks up to you guys, and slowly reaches for the piece, puts it in her pocket.
I'll offer her a hand and carry the drunken man to a cot.
Okay. You do so. It's not hard with 2 people. You just kind of take him under each arm and escort him to a bed. The day has been tiring for you all, and as you, Gray, as you lift this man onto your shoulders, you can feel your muscles start to give out. The sound of a bed is like music to your ears right now. Eventually, you all make your way to your various beds. It's not like individual rooms, more like cots set up. And in like rather large open spaces. And you see her just kind of like gesture, take a seat wherever, and she just kind of like thump, drops this guy on his back. And unless there is anything else, you all head to sleep. Except for, of course, oh. Oh. Go ahead and roll me a perception check, as a couple of hours later, something kind of piques your interest.
Should I roll a perception check for Kago as well? I realize that I'm asleep, but I figured I would ask anyway.
You left Keiko with the guards.
Okay. Valid. Fair enough.
Yeah, boy.
"19. As you are sitting in this longhouse, just kind of watching over your allies as they sleep, you hear something scratching. No, that's not quite right. Something skittering. You see a single rat kind of walk by, just kind of clamber nearby. And you hear its claws kind of scrape on the wood, and it kind of looks up at you. And there's a long look shared between you and this rat. Almost disconcerting amount of time, like it's looking deep into you. Yes, you may cast something. As you are making a contact with this rat, you're just kind of slowly going through the motions of detect magic, which casts. You detect no magic. The rat looks at the rat. Can you understand me? The rat, almost unblinkingly, as you mentioned that, darts off into another corner and to the outside. It's an unnerving situation, but nothing seems to have happened. Everyone gets the benefit of a long rest.
Woo! Dagon, you got your hit points back. Arise, Dagon. Dagon, arise.
Got some magic.
Arise, Mega Ultra Chicken.
Super Ultra Mega Chicken.
I got nothing. Because I was pretty good.
You got a good night's rest.
I recovered from my concussion that I suffered last night.
Can you smell the color 9?
Purple.
Perfect.
Good
Yeah,
morning,
he's
Gray.
still good.
Good morning, Gray. There was a visitor last night.
Is this the bartender saying this?
No, this is Hope.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't. I wasn't looking at my other monitor. Apologies. Was there no?
looked like a rat, scurried like a rat, but it didn't. How do I describe it? Seem like a rat?
Perhaps a familiar of some sort? Gray not knowing that the rat wasn't magical. Or at least as far as we know.
I sensed nothing magical about it.
Hmm. That's odd. Hopefully not a bad omen for us. For what is to come.
But it waited until I regarded it, staring me in the eyes, and then it ran.
Can I make, like, any sort of check on this? Like, Arcana, Nature, anything?
I would say that with the amount of information currently given, it's too many things to narrow down, even with a check.
Figured I'd try. Well, hopefully it was a sign of good luck and nothing else. Who knows, maybe we will see it again.
I almost fear we will.
Too right. Things seem to always have a way of coming back around to us, don't they?
Ugh. You hear off in the corner. Ugh. At least about the rats. Ugh. Esmeralda just kind of awakes with the worst case of bed hair you have probably ever seen.
Oh boy.
Who goes, wait. You know who would notice a rat? Did your bird friend see one in the night?
That was something I was going to ask. I'm so based on the last conversation, I am not within 100 feet of Kago, am I?
No.
Okay. I will go out to the point where I am within 100 feet of Kago and just like have him come to me, like have him meet me halfway if I possibly can. But I'm just gonna group with Kago and bring him inside.
You walk outside and the quote-unquote light kind of blinds you for a little bit. It's strange. You figure you may have slept in a little bit because while it was early in the night when you made your way to the den, by the time you made it to Barovia, it was quite late. Feel you may have compensated and slept in. But soon enough, you kind of hold your arm out and you see a shadow kind of flying about, and you expect to hear an eagle screech, but instead you hear a loud "Ooh!" and it just Owl Kago appears on your arm.
Yes. We're gonna stick with Owl Kago for now. So, kind of bringing it back, bringing Kago into the conversation. Tell me, little friend, did you happen to see a rat last night? Or perhaps anything at all?
Let me roll for Kago. Yeah. Kago just kind of like turns their head so slightly and then preens their feathers a little bit and then just kind of like looks back to you. You get the sense that they didn't notice anything.
I don't know if it matters, but Kago does have 120 feet of dark vision and advantage on perception checks.
That is what I rolled.
Okay. So, kind of at that Sorry, Hope. It seems like Keiko didn't notice our little rat friend.
At this point, you see Esmeralda just kind of like doing her hair, which at this point is like the equivalent of just putting a bandana on, like the equivalent of a medieval scrunchie. You do notice that as she's just kind of getting dressed, you hear an audible sound as you didn't think about this before, but she gets up and she just kind of leans on one of the nearby walls as she takes her prosthetic leg out and reattaches it. Ugh. It's not the greatest of resting places, but I've slept in worse. Ugh. What time is it?
Seems we slept in a little bit. We all were quite exhausted yesterday.
Alright. We should do preparations then.
Yes.
What's on the docket?
Well, presumably you want to likely head to your cart to acquire whatever supplies you may need. I had the idea of maybe swinging by the general store, seeing if they have anything we can use.
I hope it says, I was? Esmeralda just kind of gives you a bit of a look. She just says it's too early for this. All right. Yes, general store. And Hope, you wanted us to. I think you mentioned that you were looking for something. Yes. Rocks, wood, stone. All right. I don't think I need to do any immediate preparations. And she just kind of like flexes her back and just stretches. You hear an audible crick. I could use some morning exercise. I'll go see if I can round up some materials for you. Oh. And she just kind of puts on her coat, latches it up, and you see she takes her rapier that was on the hilt, and you see the hand axe that she carries actually right next to where she slept. Alright. I'm off to do some scrounging of my own. Is there anything specific, or can it just be any rocks, wood, stone that you need? Hope looking to Esmeralda. Anything. If we need something, anything from the materials in the castle, I can make it. Alright. I'll see what I can find. She just kind of like, at the mention of what you need, she just kind of like heads out the open door and departs. Does anyone wish to aid in helping her look for stuff.
Chuggy will.
Okay. Choggy, you notice Esmeralda leave, and you just kind of hop out of your bucket, still a little wet, and you follow her along, and we'll come back to that. So, what are the rest of you doing?
Gray is gonna go over and kind of shove the very tired Dagon awake. Dagon. Dagon.
Ugh, I'm awake. Great. Please. Ugh.
How are you feeling?
A lot better considering we actually got sleep and we're not fighting to the death.
Especially sleep from out from the cold, or in from the cold, I guess.
Yes. And Dagon kind of just stretches his limbs. Alright. Today's the big day.
Indeed it is. I think a few of us are going to make a run to the general store, see if they have anything we can use. You want to come with?
Sure, nothing like a little grocery shopping before suicide.
Lyle, what about you?
I got no money, so I'll hang out.
I mean, if you want something to do, I think Choggy is helping Esmeralda gather materials for Hope.
Then I'll go help.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Alright. The party splits up. Raphael, Choggy, and Esmeralda head on out. I want to stay here and look for the rats.
By all means.
Okay.
Sorry.
Nope, it's alright. Hope will remain and look for the furry visitor that they had last night.
I'll give Hope a bit of help, and I'll actually send Kago with Hope.
Okay.
Or leave Kago with Hope.
Keiko kind of perches on your shoulder, Hope, and they seem to have a little bit of trouble, like, understanding that you are not, like, flesh as normally would be gray, but eventually they come to a realization and just kind of settle up. Woo.
Next time I'm going to turn Kago into a screech owl, so every time CG makes that noise, he just goes, ah!
Caw.
Scraw.
All right. We'll go ahead and we'll start with the rat hunting. As Gray and Dagon make their way to the general store and the rest of the party go out hunting for materials for Hope. Go ahead and roll me a perception check. I will roll one for Kago as well. And we'll see what's happened.
Kago's perception is +3 with advantage.
Thank you. It's the same roll.
2020.
It's hindsight.
Haha! Son of a bitch.
Hope has perfect vision. Congrats.
Perfection.
Well, while you look around the room, Keiko kind of a little off-put by looking from their current perch, not because of you, but because they're used to looking at high up. Just kind of scans the room and finds nothing. Hope, as you look around, you do see that there are several sections of this longhouse that are a bit chewed through. There's certainly places where a rat could come in and leave. I would say no, other than any rations you guys may have had. Oh. That is a good question. Did any one of you guys happen to be forgetful this morning?
Nope, I learned my lesson.
Yep.
Knowing that I was going to the general store, I probably would have taken my bag.
Yep.
Where else is Chuggy gonna put all the rocks?
All right, I'll roll for Esmeralda. No, she brought hers with her. Actually, you know what? I'll roll another one. Because I just remembered something. You're kind of looking for leftover packs and anything, and then you see off in the corner a large mound of something on the bed. As the drunk from earlier last night seems to still be there asleep, you can see his backpack nearby. Hey! Wake up. Who? What? Where am I? Why is your hand so cold? Just. Mm. Oh, hello, Sir Knight. Have I done anything wrong? Hope replies, I don't know. Have you? Oh, he just kind of like squeezes his head real quick. I really hope not. I can't remember doing anything. Am I in trouble? Not as far as I'm concerned, but the barmaid might disagree. Oh, crap. She's gonna want me to pay my tab. Fuck. And he's gonna start scrambling up, and he just kind of like, Like, he tries to get up and start wincing in pain. Not so fast. Before you get up, perhaps a bit to eat would do you some good and help sober you up. Uh, yeah, probably. I don't want to pay for that. That swell that she calls breakfast. And he kind of like reaches into his bag and he pulls out like a breakfast biscuit, and he just starts chewing away on it. Can I have a pinch of that? Just a pinch. It's been ages since I've had anything to eat. And he kind of looks at you, and he looks like he's about to say something, and then like this look of, wait, let's not do something to aggravate the metal person. And he just kind of here, and he splits a chunk of biscuit off for you. All right, go ahead and roll me a performance check. Ten. You look at the cookie and you're just like, wait, how do I do this? And then you just heck with it, and you just kind of turn your back, and the man. I'll just double check. The man just kind of like off in the corner, kind of raises an eyebrow, and just turns and leaves, just a little bit more cautiously than before, but he has left the room. Okay. As you take the bit of biscuit that you've procured and you leave it as bait for perhaps a small friend, go ahead and roll me an animal handling with advantage. 15. That is cocked. Oof. Sure enough, a few seconds later, like, you could see a small furry snout kind of appear from outside, kind of squeeze in through the under part of the building, and just kind of like notices a bit of food and just kind of scurries over and just nibbles for a little bit. It does not look like it does not look like the rat you saw from last night. Okay. As you drop more crumbs, I'd like for you to roll animal handling with disadvantage. Natural one. So, as you begin to coax out the food, the rat looks up with now a better view of where this food is coming from. And it sees first metal, weird, strange, cloth, weird, tall, big. And then it notices the skeletal, ghostly predator owl sitting on your shoulder,
Man,
and immediately just bristles up and bolts under the door. Or under the wall.
man, I did, like, the moment the words escaped my mouth, be like, I just left a rat's natural predator in the room with Hope.
With a natural one, I'm gonna say that you're kind of caught off guard, and the rat is gone. That you do.
Scrap!
Noctowl, catch that rat.
Pretty good!
I don't know how he does this, but go find it! And I'm gonna roll. What is an owl's wisdom by any chance?
It is, let me find it. It is +1.
Okay. Just gonna see if he acknowledges your order. Okay. So Kago kind of not entirely getting what you said, but ooh, and starts foop, foop, and starts circling around in the room, just accidentally bumping into a few walls and once completely face planting into a window. But eventually, you open the window. You open the window and Kago gets outside. I will go ahead and I will roll for Kago to see if they spot the now running rat.
Do it, my son.
Okay. Now for the rat. That is cocked. Oh. Oh.
Uh-oh.
You wait a minute. And after about a minute or two, Kago returns with a extremely frightened rat in their talons and just kind of like flying in front of you. They're about to like drop it into your hands, but they can't like fly down or land or anything else. The rat's gonna run away.
Above game, with my knowledge of owls, which minuscule it might be, I do think owls, when they have prey, I do think they just straight up land on it when they land and like pin it to the floor. I don't know if that helps.
I mean, that's how Keiko would get the prey. It's just, usually an owl at that point would, go in for a more lethal blow.
Fair.
But
Fair. Good job, my son.
okay.
Toll the dead.
Go ahead and cast a spell if you wish. Okay. Oh, this ought to be good. Hold up. Have to see what the stats are for a rat. This is a wisdom save? Hold on, I'm reading. Charisma saving throw. Oh yeah, I'm sure a rat's gonna be great at that. Right up there with oozes and zombies. Alright, that is an 11 on the die with a -3. So 8.
It could have passed.
I mean, anything could pass if they roll not 20.
True. As the rat is shrieking and squealing in the talons of Kago, it eventually just kind of stops. And it just kind of looks around. You can see that it is looking up intently at Kago, because even though it is significantly calm, it is aware of the danger.
I am the danger.
Okay. You reach out and the rat calmly comes into your bit of cloth. Thank you for the help. I don't have much to offer, but here? As Hope produces a fair bit of the biscuit to Kago, except for a little bit that she tucks into the cloth. Kago just goes, woo, and quickly snatches the biscuit out from your hand, happily chewing. Okay. As Hope departs in search of a certain someone, we are going to cut over to Gray and Dagon. So, Gray and Dagon, or Gragan as their couple name is called, head on out
Fuck.
to head on out to the hold on. I know I have a name for it.
That's a good one, son. That's a good one.
You head on out to a familiar general store. One that you had visited earlier when the unfortunate circumstances that was the false Hydra was plaguing the village.
The what now?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't remember what we're talking about, but you eventually arrive at Bildrath's Mercantile. You enter inside, ding-a-ling-a-ling, and you hear from the back, be there in a second! And you see the tall, hulking frame of what you remember to be Periwimple, the large, if a bit slow, nephew of the proprietor. Hello. Welcome to Bildrath's Mercantile. Bildrath is not here. He will be back soon. Do not sell anything to customers without me, do you understand? Periwimple. Yes. Yes, I understand.
Sorry, I'm just taking in that whole bit that you just threw at us.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one holding back. Oh god, I bit my fucking tongue.
Oh, hello, Periwimple. You said your uncle is not here. Do you know when he'll be back?
Well, Uncle is currently taking stock in the back, and he wanted me out of there because I tend to get bored and move and accidentally break things, and that affects his counting. He's very smart. He can count up to, and he pulls out his hand, and he counts 1, 2, 3, and he gets to his thumb. 3.
Okay, so Dagon kind of has like a mischievous smile forming on his face right now. I must say, Mr. Periwinkle, you're quite an ingenious man yourself.
Thank you. I think you are also that word too.
And a man who is completely honest and genuinely nice. Truly. I must say, it's a rarity to find such exquisite individuals such as yourself in these trying times.
You see Periwimple just kind of stare at you unblinkingly. I didn't get half of that, sir, but thank you.
And I'm just saying, you're very smart and you're kind.
Well, thank you, sir.
I must say, honestly, someone such as yourself. I mean, who knows? Maybe one day you'll be running your own business.
How do you run a business? Is that like how you run a horse? Do I have to whip a business? I don't like whipping the horse.
Oh, no. Believe me. Believe me, it's very simple. In fact, one day I'm very certain your uncle will help teach you.
Oh,
As
he tried that. He tried that already. Go
as-
ahead, Greg.
I was just gonna say, as Dagon is looking around, Gray is just kind of peering at the items in the store, seeing what's for sale.
Okay. You see a fair bit of just general stuff. It is a general store after all. You see like tents and tarps. You see rations. You see rope. You see a lot more rope. You see even more rope. It seems all the
So
adventurers
much
sold their
rope.
rope.
So much fucking rope.
I think the last time I was here, I think I bought rope.
But you do notice in a case 3 red bottles.
As I see them, Gray will just kind of clear his throat to get Dagon's attention and just kind of nod his head in the direction of them.
Oh, Dagon, upon hearing Gray clearing his throat and looking over and noticing said beautiful potions, immediately looks up and kind of looks back to Gray, and that mischievous smile goes into a very devilish grin. Tell me something, Mr. Periwinkle. What can you tell me about those?
Oh, the red bottles?
Yes.
They're red. We
Mhm.
had 4, but I can tell you that they don't taste very good. They taste like if cherry was a maple syrup.
I love this man.
Above game, I do too. I want to hug him.
Worth noting. If you tried to hug him, you would not get around his waist. He is like 7'5", and he is built like a brick house.
Jesus fucking Christ, Ravon would be needed to hug this bastard.
He is Lorgman.
Very. Those are the super special potions? Or potions. The super special drinks? That Uncle said, would make him a lot of money.
Really now? How much money?
You
Like,
see him blink once again, and very slowly he pulls out his hands, and he's not being subtle at all. Like, kind of hiding his hands underneath the counter, or trying to, as he counts his fingers.
would you say, like, and Dagon holds up his hands to make 10 fingers? This much?
Well, that's a lot of fingers. I don't think I could count that high.
Oh, don't worry about it. Tell you what. If you could tell me the price of those, without, how do you say, without trying to swindle me, I'll make you a deal. I'll make an offer.
But, sir, we don't have any wind needles or whatever. I can't sell you a swindle.
Above game, I love this man.
I'm not giving you inspiration for that.
I'm not asking for it.
Still, make me an offer for them. You're a businessman, I'm a customer.
Roll something for him now. Ooh, nice. They're expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So he looks to his hands again, and he counts 4 on his fingers. He holds up 4, and then he looks to his other hand and also holds up 4. And you see like the wheel, the gerbil on the wheel spin for a second. This, he holds up 4 plus this for each one.
That's quite a bit. Quite a bit indeed.
Above
So
game,
is he-
above game Dagon. I don't know how much you have. I have 22.
You're in luck. I've got a good bit. So, is he saying 44 gold per each?
No.
He's saying 8 gold per each.
8 gold. You know what? That's a really, that's a big buy. Could definitely make someone rich. Tell you what. I'm going to make a deal with you. And Dagon is going to pull. He's gonna mage hand his coin purse up.
Oh.
Now hold on, hold on. There was something that you said that I kinda took offense to. You were told you couldn't make a sale without your uncle, correct?
And you see him currently like enthralled / afraid of the floating bag, and he's just kind of like taking his hand and putting it over and around and trying to figure out how it's in place. He doesn't even seem to recognize the hand that you have made.
I love being this guy. I love being Dagon. Periwinkle. Kind of snaps his attention.
You see this?
Yes,
This is weird.
very.
What's holding it up?
I'm Periwinkle. I would like you to answer the question. You can't make a sale without your uncle, correct?
No, I'm not allowed.
Well, I think you can. In fact, actually, no. You're not making a sale. We're making a barter.
Oh, you're saying so many things I don't get. And he just kind of like sits down and he just thump. Even sitting down, he is now like eye level with you.
I like to think Dagon, like Looney Tunes style, like bounces a foot in the air.
Yes. Tell you what, Periwinkle.
Sorry.
Let's make a. Oh.
Sorry, I have to get this out here.
Okay.
I will hug him and squeeze him and name him Dagon.
I love you, CG. We need a commission art for this now. Tell you what, Periwinkle. You don't need to make a sale. We'll make a deal. How's that sound?
Okay. I guess.
Dagon's gonna have the coin purse float over to him. Not to Periwinkle, but to himself. He's gonna open the coin purse and he's going to start pulling out gold coins. And he's going to start stacking a few coins each. And he's gonna do it in a way that's quite fun. Allow me to do a little bit of math here. Now, Periwimple, you can count to 3, correct?
I can.
What if I taught you to count up to 5?
Is that the number that comes after 3?
No, it's the number that comes after the number after 3.
There are more numbers!
Yes. And you see Dagon start stacking each coin. This is 1 coin. This is 2 coins. This is 3 coins. Now, pay attention. He puts a 4th coin on. This is 4 coins. And then he puts a 5th one. This is 5 coins. That's a lot, right?
Are you stacking them up, or are you placing them individually on the counter?
I am stacking them in terms of 5s. I'm just putting 1 stack of 5 up right now.
You see Periwimple kind of like motion his giant hands over to the coins, and he just kind of knocks them down, and then he kind of spreads them out a little bit, and he starts putting each coin under each finger. 1, 2, 3,
4.
4,
Good.
5.
Yes!
He looks like he has had the single greatest moment of joy in his life.
Oh, I'm about to blow this man's mind. Now, Periwimple, that is a stack of 5 gold coins.
Proceed.
Dagon then proceeds to put another stack of 5, and then another stack of 5. He is going to do this. Let's see, I've already put 1 down, so 1 stack, 2 stack, 3 stack, 4 stack, 5 stack, 6 stack, 7 stack, 8 stack. He's going to put 10 stacks of 5 gold coins on the table. That's a lot, right?
That's so much money, I think.
Each
Uncle never
stack
lets me look at the coins.
Well, you're about to blow him away with how much money you made. 5. Each stack is 5 coins. Altogether, that's 50 gold coins. That's a lot. That's 10 stacks of 5.
Alright, go ahead and roll a persuasion, I guess. As I have to roll something once more.
Ween. Tween ween.
One moment. Yeah. Uh-huh. He look like he seems like he is half 1/4 following you at this point.
I'm going to make a deal with you.
You're making a barter.
Above game. They're the same thing.
I know, but he doesn't know that.
Exactly. I'm going to give you 10 stacks of 5 gold coins for all 3 of those bottles. And he points to the potions.
Okay. So I have to do a bunch of rolls here for a bunch of different things.
Oh,
However,
God.
Wait.
First,
There is something I want to do. What do
you want to do?
He's going to look at Periwimple and he's going to say, however, I will only make this deal with you.
Okay. I'm gonna roll first thing. Nope. I'm going to roll second thing. And now I need to roll third thing.
Oh boy, I think I may have shot myself in the foot.
Okay. I don't get it, but that seems like a lot of money. And as he is currently thinking, you hear a door in the far back of the store go, "Choo." Hey, where are you? Are you up front again? And you hear footsteps headed your way.
He immediately looks to Gray and just mouths to him, "Run interference."
Run into... Okay. Yeah. Sure. You said there are tarps in here?
Yes, there are.
This works. Gray is going to, in his most charismatic form, he is going to grab a tarp, go over to where the door is, to wherever, fucking what's his name is. I've forgotten his name already. Somehow.
He's not the important one.
He's not the important one,
one's in
this.
front of us.
And Gray is going to start going, "My good sir, this tarp is made of the finest fabric," and he's going to like start like trying to barter with the guy over how much the tarp is worth.
Dagon will also slip an extra 20 gold coins over to Gray through Mage Hand before he walks off to intercept.
I must know who your tailor is. This is exceptional work. I'm willing to pay a handsome sum for it. And Gray will pull out that 20 coins for the tarp.
And while he's doing that, looking at Periwinkle, what do you say?
Okay.
Deal?
First, I need a a deception check from Gray. So we're going to see if this interference works.
Come on, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Come on, buddy. Come on!
Fuck!
Fuck!
2.
It's not a 1.
So Bildrath, the owner, looks over to you and is like, "Taylor, what are you talking about? Hey, are you talking to Periwinkle?" And he starts making his way past you out to the front.
Good luck. I'm in the doorway. You'll have to push past me. I am a strong boy.
Athletics check.
Oh, absolutely. Natural 20.
Where were you when we needed you the most?
No, sir, I insist. I must know.
Aggressively trying to be sold.
And that's gonna be the nat 20 that I'm gonna need later when we're in the fucking castle dungeon.
You know, chat, I went into this session with the explicit idea that we would be adventuring into Castle Ravenloft today. Now I have to figure out what the hell happens when my fighter rolls a natural 20 on this poor guy who rolled a natural 1 in competing athletics.
He absolutely gets ensnared in the tarp like Aizawa style.
Just fall. I love this. I fucking love this episode.
So he tries to muscle his way past you, and you're just standing there in the doorway, but he figures that you're going to step aside and let him go, and he starts going with his full force And there's a Looney Tunes moment where he just collides with your armor. There's a loud tong, and he starts slowly sliding down your front before eventually falling off and onto his back. And I'm gonna roll a percentile for this.
Please knock out. Please be knocked out. Please be knocked the fuck out like Mike Tyson.
Got under a 25.
Uh-oh.
Wait. Does that mean...
Where there was a man confidently about to go past you, there is now a shopkeep with a chipped, cracked front tooth lying unconscious on the floor.
I will... I don't know if this man has a bedroom, but while Dagon is handling business, I'm gonna go put Bildrath in his bed. And I'm going to tuck him in, because I feel bad. And I'm going to put a silver coin under his pillow.
Oh my fucking god, yes.
I'm going to take the tooth with me, but purely so I can dispose of it.
Sorry. Leave a note that says from the Tooth Fairy.
I will
The
absolutely...
Tooth Fae.
The Tooth Fae.
The Tooth Fairy!
That's what I'm doing.
Oh god.
The Fang
What
Fae,
is-
if you will.
Remember when this was a horror campaign, guys?
I don't remember that.
Anyways.
I
Give
just
it
remember
10
trauma.
minutes.
It's gonna be a horror campaign for him when he wakes up.
What is the Fang Fae?
Alright. So, with that interruption completely dealt with, Periwimple looks at you, and a flash of emotion's gonna go through his face. One goes, "What was that?" To, "That's a lot of gold." To, "Oh, this man's saying a lot of things. I don't like it." To, "But if I take this gold, I'll have done a nice thing for my uncle." And you see him take his giant hand in front of your face and just go boom in front of the gold, and he just kind of scrapes it across the counter like he's trying to be sly, but really he's just dumping all the gold on the floor. You hear ting 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 ting.
It's like one of those machines that just rakes like the coins off the... It's like that game. You know which one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Deal! He says with the utmost confidence.
You're quite the dealer, Mr. Periwimple.
And with that, he walks on over to the case, takes out a small key, unlatches a lock, and procures 3 health potions for you guys.
We'll
And Go
gently
ahead.
take the health potion. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I was gently take the health potions off of him.
He is beaming like he just solved world hunger. Thank you for shopping at Bildrath's Mercantile.
On the way out, Gray is going to pay probably another 2 gold to buy that tarp.
I love this fucking game.
add one tarp to your inventory, Gray, and Dagon, add 3 healing potions to your inventory. So, that out of the way, we move on to Esmeralda, Chagi, and Fael. You're all kind of on the outskirts of town where there's destroyed rubble, and it's kind of like the fringe where there's dilapidated buildings, but nature is kind of beginning to reclaim it as well. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll a survival check, each of you.
Seven.
22.
Not bad. Let's see what Esmeralda's got. High roll. So Fael and Esmeralda, you find just kind of like a spot where a building has, like a wall has come down. There's just all these rocks and there's rocks and wood and dirt, like plenty of materials that you are looking for. And then Chagi, you come up. You have in your hand, what appears to be an egg.
Chuggy will go to Esmeralda. Look at this cool rock I found.
It's a chicken rock.
It's a chicken rock.
It's a chicken rock. I came out of a frog rock.
Oh,
Yes, Choggy, you've got a very interesting rock here. I think this isn't what Hope was looking for, but good on you and your finds.
Chuggy is going to put it right in her hands. Like, make sure he gets it, and he's gonna go off looking for another rock.
Esmeralda looks out over to you, Fael, and says, "What are the chances that he comes back with another 11 eggs?"
Fael shrugs.
Can I come back with another egg?
God.
Sure.
I come back with another egg and give it to Esmeralda, completely earnestly.
So she looks bewildered a little bit, and she just doesn't know how to get you to stop.
Good job.
And-
Can you get some wood now?
Yes, we have enough rocks. Could you go and get some wood for us, Choggy?
Chuggy will salute, then run off again.
Roll me a survival, Choggy.
Also, disturbingly, in the same direction he was running off before.
No.
Another 17.
I have never wanted to nat one more. What?
Can I flavor it like I have just gotten a full branch, fully equipped with a nest and eggs?
The two of you continue to pick up normal stones, and all of a sudden you hear this scraping noise as Choggy appears with a large branch behind him and a nest inside, missing noticeably 2 eggs from the nest.
This stick came with some more rocks, so we're good.
Amazing.
Honestly, I don't even know how to go from here. Let's just call it a win with the branch. And Esmeralda just kind of takes out her hand axe and she starts chopping the branch up into some wood. It's around this time that Hope appears on the scene. Hope, you spot a large branch that Choggy is dragging around as well as a nice collection of rocks and other materials that you will need for your own specific purposes. Everyone else, you see Hope kind of approach holding a small cloth bundle. Ah, welcome, Hope. Did you have any luck with your find? Not directly, but maybe? I found someone who might help us. And at this point, calm emotions has worn off. So all of a sudden, you start to feel motion again once more in the cloth bundle. It doesn't seem to be frantic, but it does seem to be kind of like scrambling out. And the other three notice a small rat kind of peek out from the cloth.
Look, I've made a new friend.
Fael, do you think you can hold to him or
I think it's supposed to be
her?
talk.
Oh, talk. Yes.
Yes.
Sorry. Do you think you can talk to him or her for me?
Fire will start dancing as he ritual casts Speak with Animals.
I always forget it has that fucking gif.
Jesus Christ.
This is dog.
No.
But Borf, there's more.
All right.
Dear dog.
Speak with Animals goes off after a couple minutes. Actually, we'll get to that in a second. As Fael is preparing to cast Speak with Animals, Esmeralda walks up to you, Hope, and says, "We found a fair bit of rocks, and as you can see, a lot of wood. Do you think this will be enough to suit your purposes?" Hope replies, "I hope so. I am not even certain it will be needed, but I want to be prepared. Nevertheless." And, go ahead and add... How much? We're gonna say, I'm just kind of ballparking in numbers, so do you need anything, a specific amount? Hope? Okay. Let's see. Looks like a no. Looks like it's more contained within a single 5-foot cube. That's a lot of area. So I'm going to say go ahead and add 20 pounds of rocks and 20 pounds of wood to your inventory. 'Cause you guys got a lot. Choggy.
Yes.
Go ahead and add 4 chicken rocks to your inventory.
Awesome.
I fucking love this game.
All right. At this time, Speak with Animals goes off. File, you hear? Where Al? See Al? Where Al? Metal. Cold? Feet? Open. Need hide.
All right, Hope. What's your message? I
Help?
will be the translator.
Help? You? You feet. Real nice. File, you're hearing something else. Kind of like a buzzing in your ear as this rat is talking.
Buzzing like a fly or
Kind of like
static.
a long single pitched note.
Oh god, don't tell me it's tinnitus, because I hear that IRL.
Last night I saw someone strange in our room. Have you seen any strange rats at the inn recently? The rat just kind of looks up. No. Normal friends, normal family, all around big building. Find food. Hide. Live. Uh, hmm.
He did have a pretty intense stare off.
Yeah, I would say because of that stare off, you would have been able to get a good look at the rat. Hmm. The rat just kind of tilts its head and just kind of like scratches its eye a little bit. Or scratches its ear a little bit. Uh, sound familiar? Sound like friend? A lot of us look like that. There been any new friends recently? No. Same group. Lose a few. Friends disappear, not come back. Usual. Probably hunted. Up high. Let me down? Long way down. Yeah, as the rat is kind of peering over your hands. The rat last night came into the room and just looked at me for a while. Most rats don't do that, do they? One moment. Oh, sound weird. Most scurry, run, hide from big people like you. Are you sure you haven't seen anything weird? Nothing at all? Big spooky bird. Didn't have eyes. Grabbed me. May have thought life was over.
Keiko, like, hacks like a bird does. Hacks on the biscuit a little bit.
No, I can't think of it. And at this point, Fael.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh
As you
no.
continue to listen in on this rat's conversation, there's this uncomfortable buzzing sound in your ear. You continue to just kind of peer in. It sounds like like a frequency almost, high and indiscernible, but you focus and keep on it. And all of a sudden, you hear what sounds almost like words being slurred together. Do you continue to listen?
Yes.
One more perception check for me, please.
Here's the scary
Come on.
shit. This is why we had
There
to
it
get
is.
the funny stuff out.
Oh no.
Like Fang Fays and Chicken Rocks.
He is the land. He is the land. He is ancient. He is the land. He is ancient. He is the land. He is ancient. He is the land. And as you continue to listen, and these words kind of snap into your mind, all of a sudden the rat stops talking. And it's just almost unnaturally jerks up. And it looks at all of you, and it lands its eyes squarely on you, Fael. And in a very unusual way, it leaps, not like a rat would, but like a human would, off of Hope's hands, lands on the ground. And your spell, you can't even hear the words being spoken anymore as it darts off. One last look from it as you see its eyes glow red. It disappears into a nearby house.
He is ancient. He is the land. That's what it said. What the fuck was that?
What was what?
No, it does not. To answer your question, Hope. What kind of check would you like to do? Go ahead and roll Arcana then. You have no idea what's going on, even as Fael is relaying this to you. Fael, you feel disoriented. You feel like you've almost tapped into something you really shouldn't have. Like a presence trying to exert itself on you. You just kind of wipe your face a little bit, and there's a small splattering of blood coming from your nose. Not enough to cause harm, but enough to unsettle you.
That ain't right. I wiped the blood away.
He is ancient. He is the land. Does that mean anything to you? Hope looks to Esmeralda. Esmeralda ponders a little bit. I'll give her a roll. Oh, good. Good lass, Esmeralda. Good roll. He is ancient. He is the land. I haven't held anything like that before, but I have held something that was mentioned to me a while ago by my mentor. It mentioned that certain animals in this domain are subject to Strahd's whim. We may have seen just that in action. And he may have seen us.
So that means he can use any rat he wants to watch us?
I believe so, Shoggy. By this point, he knows we have seen him.
So next time we go to a room, we'll have to talk about something. We gotta check for rats.
that's wise. Fortunately, we were so dead tired last night, we didn't do much talking. I've held, ironically enough, that he has no control over ravens. And you all would actually remember that ravens are considered good luck in Barovia.
And this didn't happen with the cats.
Cats didn't seem to have it either. Wait, the cats? You know what? I won't ask. Go ahead. You can go, you can actually go ahead, File.
I've spoken to cats. Ravens, we already know. Above game, I don't remember any other animals.
I actually think that's it.
I think that's all we've seen.
Yeah.
Seahorses, actually.
That's true.
Frog.
Ah.
At this point, Dagon and Gray, you managed to meet up with your companions, finding them a bit on the edge of town.
And we appear to be on edge.
Above game, I don't know if Jay Frost is back. I know he was actually dying a second ago.
Whoops.
Are you
Fair
all-
enough.
Are you all alright? You seem on edge.
He may know.
You may know
What does? He is ancient. He is the land. What does that mean?
Can I make
Is
a
Strahd in all the animals? Because that was creepy.
Can I make a check on that?
I would say no.
Okay. Are our plans in jeopardy then?
Yes. Familiar. I'm trying to think how to answer this. Go ahead and roll a history with advantage. 11. You're not entirely sure. It was dark last night, and this was a lot different and more sporadic. I do not know. I found a rat in the tavern and brought it here to talk. It went crazy and had a strange look on its eyes. Fael started hearing other voices.
Hmm.
It's... I was explaining to Helbelia that Strahd may have influence over certain animals in this land.
Well, that
We
we
may have
knew to a small degree, but do you think he's watching us directly?
I do not know. Influence can mean a lot of different things. It could just be that he doesn't see through eyes and ears like you're familiar, or he could have a network of these animals that broadcast information to him. It's hard to say. I've only heard loose descriptions of it.
Should we
If that
cancel?
will...
Go ahead.
No, continue with your thought.
Should we cancel our plans then? Should we take another course of action?
Esmeralda pauses for a moment in deep contemplation. After a moment, she sighs. This may sound odd after what we currently experience, but I would say no. I say we continue with our endeavor.
I agree. And to help with that, Dagan and I actually made a bit of a haul. And because I don't
But-
think J Frost is here. That's a no. Dagan will probably a bit more on edge now. Will probably kind of like the shopkeeper from Resident Evil 4, kind of like reveal under his coat the 3 potions.
Nice. Excellent. We'll need that for reinforcement. I didn't have much time when I was in Ravenloft last to explore anything other than the main floors, so we'll have to play a lot of it by ear if we're looking for this Orion.
Makes sense. Also, Hope. You also found a lot. That's good. I also bought this for you. You have a knack for ingenuity, so I figure you can do something with this. And I'm going to give Hope the tart.
I see. Glad you kept that.
Thank you, but I don't think that it will be useful for the campfire, Hope says openly, showing the collection of rocks and wood.
I see.
Insight from Gray.
Yikes.
Oh.
It seems legit.
Well, I've already bought it. I suppose I will hold on to it then. And Gray will put the tarp away.
With everyone a bit more tense after the encounter with the rats, you have all gathered your materials and made your preparations. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Woo!
Some.
Oh, I need to get some water.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
No worries.
sorry
It's
that we spent so much time betraying the trust of a young man.
No, no. We didn't betray the trust, we built up his confidence.
Whatever you say, Dagon.
Hey, we did, and he made money off of it.
How much did you pay for those potions again?
50 gold.
We got 3 for the price of 1.
Yeah.
Dagon was being nice.
Being nice, he says. Scamming a poor man out of two additional health potions. Being nice, he says.
Look, I've seen what you do in your D&D campaigns, sir.
Ah,
What?
shit! I just now remembered the one other thing I was gonna do during that scene. I was gonna give him the money for the tarp for him to keep and not give it to his uncle. Oh well. Alright, I need to go take my dog out.
Cool. I must get
Oh,
more
that's brilliant, son.
Little did we know, we're just gonna build an escape trebuchet. Ooh, it'd be nice.
I am back, and I have the agua. So how goes it, everyone? Looking at you, chat.
Going aight.
I can't believe you used my tinnitus to creep me out.
Can't believe we bought that for $1.
How much did you guys actually pay? 50, right?
50 and 20, so 70.
Okay, 70 for 3 pots. Gotcha.
Well, actually, no, the 20 was for the tarp. And that was out of mine.
I believe you only paid 2 for the tarp.
Well, fuck, I want my money back.
It's okay. You saved 80 gold.
True.
Hey,
Technically, you also that picture.
look at this shit!
I love how Dagon's also pointing Gray.
Oh my god, I didn't think about that. Look at the greatness I bring to you.
This motherfucker right here.
Such a
The
powerful
lion,
pose.
the lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
I'm back. Hello.
By the
We
way,
found cursed knowledge.
you guys have shopped at that store before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we were talking about how much money you saved, right?
Yeah.
Which was something like 80 gold. So probably closer to 480 gold.
I believe it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Bildrat totally earned that tooth you took from him.
Yeah, no, I was mentioning while you were away, CG. I forgot to do a thing while we were there. The money that I gave him for the tarp, I meant to tell him that that was for him, and not to give it to his uncle. That was for him for being a good businessman, and I forgot.
I'm just gonna say this. I cannot wait till he wakes up and sees the note that says the Fang Fang.
One
is
silver
going-
piece.
Thanks, Fang Fang.
It's okay to be fake.
True.
CG, I have a question above game.
Yes.
Well, I realize we're not in the game yet. Can I do a find familiar spell while we're walking on the road?
Yes, that will be your free cast. Though remember that if you cast it again, it will require components.
Yes. I just wanted to make sure. I was more worried about the concentration aspect of it. Bless you.
Thank you, that burns. Ow.
Right? Is everyone back?
Yep.
Tart, you really need to clear out your throat better during roll calls.
It's a problem, man. I don't know what you want me to say. Nugget's here too, so.
Yeah.
Hello, Nug. Wiley, you here?
E.
Okay. I think I saw Sen just type.
Yeah, they did. They're typing right now, so. Hi, Nug. Nug's like, I just ate my dinner that I got 3 hours ago.
Okay, I will do that.
All but me.
Oh.
Okay.
Why? Oh, son of a bitch. God damn it. Son of a bitch.
I'm sure this is a very hee hee ha ha funny moment everybody's looking at.
Wait, hold on, Sen. Just give me 1 second. Just give me a second.
That is funny. That is a solid funny. Also, since CG restarted, the music stopped.
Yeah, kind of errored out for me, but that's okay.
Hello, baby. That is my foot. Yes.
Where are you traveling ambience? There we are. Are we good to continue then?
I am.
Oh yeah, Captain.
Mm. All right. All right. Well, moving on, you yutzes. So, after the encounter you had, it takes you a little bit to recenter yourselves, but eventually you make your way out of town as the evening starts to continue. The afternoon, anyways. Travel up to Castle Ravenloft is short, but it still takes a fair bit of time. You approach castle well into the afternoon.
I forgot we decorated the castle.
Oh, that's right. I mean, to be fair, the red eyes kind of fit.
They look like Kamiya from Gurren Lagann.
That's what I was thinking.
Believe in the me who believes in you.
CG, if I may,
Yes.
as we reach the base of the hill, or whatever point we get to after about an hour, Gray finishes the Find Familiar spell, and Kago turns from, instead of an owl, into a raven.
Ooh. Thematic.
Yes. And Kago will sort of take to the skies, and Gray will turn to the party. Figured we could use a bit of good luck.
Chuggy will nod and pull out one of his chicken eggs and kiss it for luck. Or chicken rocks and kiss it for luck.
Gray is not going to react to that because he knows what Choggy's about. He's just going to see the egg and then move past it. Sorry, the chicken rock.
You all continue to approach under the watchful eyes of Kago as you once more approach Castle of Strahd. The gate at this point is, strangely enough, open. Drawbridge is down. You can see the closed doors of the castle's walls on the outer side, beckoning you.
Ominous. Excuse you, Choggy.
Let us proceed then.
Lead the
We
way.
have business to do. Esmeralda takes a step forward, and as she puts her foot onto the bridge, you all instinctively brace for a moment, expecting something to happen. But all that happens is the hollow echoing of the castle. All take forward steps across the bridge. Cold air sweeping you by as your task lays before you. You approach the door. It too remains open as you part into an open courtyard with another set of doors on the far end, entrance to the castle proper. You all proceed forward, and there's titanic doors in front of you, tall and intimidating, with a rather large knocker present on both doors. Do you knock?
We're trying to be stealthy here,
Yeah.
so I think knocking would kind of be
Presumably, fuck no. Probably not a good idea to knock.
Hello, sir. We're the traveling agency.
Here to talk to you about your carriage insurance. Your carriage
You've
is
been try-
extended warranty.
We've been trying to contact you about your unlife's extended warranty.
But no. God, no. I'm not knocking.
Fuck no.
All right. So there's a large door in front of you. What do you do?
Do we want to do stealth frog now, or what are we thinking?
It's
Do you-
Dagon's call because that's the spell slot.
Frankly, if we're gonna do this, honestly, while stealth frog is probably a good idea, I prefer if we all stay together, because at least that way we can handle
Well,
anything any obstacles as a group.
I have a very dumb idea.
What is your idea, Dagon?
Okay, so, hey. Fun fact. Invisibility. You know how it can, at higher levels, you can target one additional creature?
Bro, you should probably save that spell slot, that 4th level spell slot.
Second level spell slot that I'm using just for normal. Third level would be. what
Oh, that's
comes-
right. I forgot. Invisibility is the 2nd level spell.
Surprise!
You're thinking of greater invisibility.
Yeah.
What
Well, no,
if-
I was just thinking invisibility was level 3.
What if we send a
Esmeralda
two-man
as-
team in here?
Esmeralda, as you guys are piping up, you should be careful, and this is a lot of ground to cover, and look for our man. I would vote on the side of conservatism.
Actually going to suggest the idea of perhaps a two-man team.
I mean, she looks to you. Well, is there more to this, or just the two-man team?
Well, we already have experience with one individual who is quite surprisingly good at invisibility. Looks over to Choggy.
Chuggy will give us a loot.
However, we're also going to need somebody who can get out quickly. And I may have been experimenting with a little magical escapism, so to speak. Alright, so I'm willing to volunteer myself as the second man.
I don't like the idea of our group splitting up.
Bell has exactly 1 hour. A single person can't cover a whole lot of ground, just in a single hour, especially with a castle this size. More importantly, if things get ugly, we can easily, well, poof out, so to speak.
What are you talking about as far as poofing out?
As I said, magical escapism.
Alright, now, here's what I'm going to ask. As a member of a team, could you be specific?
I can temporarily open a portal that can allow me to go a very sizable distance. Are you familiar with the Dimension Door spell?
Ah, I've heard of that one. I've eyed it myself, but usually I'm good about getting out of sticky situations, so I passed.
500 feet, still 500 feet. At least that's the experimentation I was able to work with.
Are there any restrictions involved? Do you have to see a place to be? Do you have to know the place you are going? Teleportation can be clicky after all.
From what I've experimented with, basically, you arrive exactly at the spot desired. You could go up distances. You could bring objects along with you as long as they don't weigh more than what you can carry. And you could bring any entity with you so long as it's a size similar as yourself or smaller. Just don't go into a place that's already occupied, otherwise you're going to get hurt pretty painfully.
As this conversation is unfolding, there is a creaking. You all instantly recognize the sound of a door opening as the gate in front of you opens. Chum! And you see an elven man,
Mm.
purple, dark purplish skin, currently in a rather pristine outfit. It says, "Ah, the guests from the other night. Welcome back. I am once more Rahadi at your service. Are you here calling upon the master?"
Mm. Above game. I have an idea, but I would like to ask the group's permission to act as a temporary mouthpiece.
You got a high charisma stat. I'm fine with it. Better you than me.
Okay, because I'm asking everyone right now. I'd rather get permission.
I mean, it really depends on how stupid you're gonna go. Honestly,
Look,
the fact that you're asking for permission makes me more weary than if you just said, "Look, I'll just have to talk for the group."
Well, I want to be, I want to be a good team player here. That's why I ask. And, don't charge headfirst in like Leroy fucking Jenkins.
It's still not reassuring. But I'll say go ahead. There's nothing else we could really do here.
All right. Yippee-ki-yay, Chucklefucks. Kind of looks to our... Wow, I can't believe I just about forgot his fucking name again.
Rahadin.
Rahadin, goddamn. Wow, I'm a fucking horrible person. Lord Mr. Rahadin. I'm terribly sorry to disturb you at this time of day and night. But I believe you might be in possession of one of our dogs, so to speak.
If it is something that is owned by the master, I'm afraid he is indisposed at the moment. And he kind of opens the other door. But I invite you to come and stay until he returns.
Looking back to the group. Well, let's not keep the Lord of the Manor waiting. And let's not be rude guests.
Rahadin, at this point, turns his back and walks into the castle. And he just kind of, almost dismissing you, steps forward into the foyer and into the further vestibule that you were a part of the first time around. This way. We'll show you to the guest bedroom. He walks, the clattering, echoing as you make your way through the cobblestone. The deep, long, drawn-out sound of this empty castle. He takes you up a flight of stairs through what appears to be a open court area where there's a single throne, empty, and yet overpowering as you pass by. Continue walking up another set of stairs. He walks through a hallway with multiple doorways. He brings you to a open door. Inside, seated a single large bed with a well-kept rug in front. Here. The master, I am not sure when he will be back. Perhaps not for days. You are invited to remain in this room safely until he returns. I would advise that if you wish to speak with him at a later date, not to leave this room. We do not take kindly to those that do not heed practical advice in this place.
See. It's been quite a bit since we were last here. The dinner was excellent. Compliments to the chef.
I will pass on your kind word.
If
That
it is-
I have my own businesses to attend to. So please, enjoy your stay in Castle Ravenloft. And with that, he turns and he closes the door. With that,
Oh boy.
Oh fuck.
Oh boy.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Okay. Oh fucking okay.
We're in it now, folks.
Oh, we are in the deep fucking shit stew. Oh fuck. Ah fuck.
So,
Come.
you like to play Castlevania?
What is a Strahd?
All right.
Immediately searching for rats.
all right, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
All of us.
Gray, because Gray wanted to.
Okay. 11.
So you look around, it's surprisingly well kept in here, actually. This seems to be, if you were to hazard a guess, this seems to be, true to their word, this is the master guest bedroom.
Well,
And in the master's chambers.
good news. We're in the castle.
Bad news. We have no element of surprise. Okay. I have two plans. Plan number one. We can wait for at least a little bit of time, in which case we can attempt diplomacy. Well, actually, no, three plans, really. One, we basically get diplomatic with Rahadin, in which case We're looking for the leniency of the servant of the Lord of the Land.
I don't see
Two.
that going all that well.
2, which is a little bit more suicidal-ish. One of us becomes a very bad guess and goes off exploring. In which case, if you get caught, there's a 99% chance of you dying. Or number 3, and the most worst option of all, parlaying with the Lord of the Land.
There's a bit of a problem with that. Rahadin mentioned that Strahd was gone for potentially days.
Yes. That's the problem.
I'd
That he's
rather not wait for Strahd to return. I don't think he will be as hospitable to us as he was last time. When he realizes our intent.
Agreed.
It is my suggestion in this juncture that we simply travel together for now.
I agree.
I agree.
If a fight comes, then we will face it together.
Alright. Might I make at least a amicable suggestion?
That is.
What is the possibility of Rahadin giving us a tour throughout certain parts of the castle? Besides Slim to none.
I'll tell you what, Dagan, if he finds us and catches us, you can try that and see how that ends up for you.
I was meaning... How do I...
You could say we got lost looking for him, and that we wanted a tour.
Alright. Alright. Went from the mouth of the lion into the mouth of the dragon. Okay, okay.
Or the mouth of the wolf den that is somehow shaped like a wolf head.
Listen here, you little shit.
Can I use Divine Sense real quick?
Yes.
See if we have a invisible little spy here. I remember the imp.
Facts.
Facts.
In fact, we probably should have done that before we started talking.
Yeah. I
Probably
just thought
should-
of it now.
Probably should have, but, you know, a little too late.
Do we want to double up and detect magic while we're at it?
I mean, one of you guys can
I-
do it. I got none.
I don't know if that's really necessary.
Always cover all bases.
Well, hang on, it's a ritual cast, so it's not a waste of resources then.
It'd be like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you also casting Detect Magic?
I am not. I actually forgot to prepare different spells.
You can go ahead and change that over if you'd like. Since
Thank
there
you.
was a long rest, and
Thank
you did know what
God.
you guys were doing today.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, O ancient one that is not from this land.
Thank you, voices in my head.
You counsel me. You understand.
Talk to me.
All right.
Hmm.
So, divine sense. You detect nothing.
We are alone here.
Well, I suppose if we're going to go through with this, there is a door to our north and a door to the east. As you can see, back behind there is a wall behind the bed, as well as a wall to the south.
Which door did we come in?
Came in through the north.
Okay. Do we want to check out the other door? Now at this moment, kind of wishing I had gone with Spider Kago.
It's like walking through a fucking landmine field. Fuck.
It was. Are we on the ground floor, or are we? What floor are we on? Do we know?
The ground floor is where you came in. You are, I believe, 2 floors up.
Okay.
Floor. Yay. Or second floor.
3rd floor.
3rd floor. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna go over to the other door and I'm gonna listen in.
Okay. Go ahead and move your token.
You said it was to the east? So.
East is the one you have not come through.
Okay. So, heal.
Alright. Perception check.
21. 21.
Hear the sound of liquid dripping. But other than that, you hear nothing.
I'm going to, with the expression of preparing for a bomb to go off in his face, Gray is going to peek in the door.
You look inside. Do you actually open the door?
Only enough just to see through it. I'm cracking the door open.
Okay. And I can go ahead and see if this works.
Remember this session was starting off all fun and happy?
Where's Perry Wimple? I miss hymns.
Missed that
Alright.
boy.
Unfortunately, this does not work, so I'm going to have to hard do this, but for the sake of it,
The bathroom. I see.
dripping sounds coming from the tub in front of you.
Oh.
Anything distinguishing about this room, or is it just the bathroom?
From what you can tell with your peeking through, you have no idea.
Alright. I see the tub, though, yes?
Yes, not very well, but you do.
Then I'll just open up the door.
All right. Does everyone come on through?
Yes.
You know what?
I agree.
Yeah, sure. I'm willing to commit suicide here.
East.
All right. Everyone
Oh, shit.
follows. Everyone follows Gray into the other room.
Congratulations, everyone. We've made our first bit of exploration. We found the bathroom.
Is anybody else's Roll20 lagging? Just a bit?
No?
No, not currently.
Oh, I need a refresh.
Yeah, just turn on hardware acceleration when that happens. It's just Roll20 is the only program I need to do that for.
Wait, turn off or on?
On.
On.
Can I ask what this is? Is this just like a wall?
Seems to be an alcove of something. You notice that a curtain actually extends. It's not shown terribly well, but it actually extends around the bathtub, but is currently drawn. As you approach the tub, you see the source of the dripping. It is in fact, not water in the tub. It is filled with blood.
Ah, of course.
Inside is a woman, submerged, crying into her hands.
I see. You know what? I vote we just leave that alone. You said she's submerged?
Mostly, she is in the tub.
Does she... Oh, wait. I forget. Divine Sense does it or does it not go through doors?
Divine Sense does.
Okay. Then I am going to very bravely... Ma'am?
You approach, and as she stops sobbing to look at you, you see her form begin to dissipate, as well as the blood in the tub.
Yeah,
Gone.
yeah. Alright, fair enough. Well, congratulations, everyone. We've done it. We've conquered the bathroom. I don't suppose there's anything else particularly interesting about this room? Or can we, like, look around?
You can continue. There are curtains on either side. Seem to be
Can I peek
blocking off
around them?
the... Yes, you may. Looking through on the other side, you see a lot of hanging coats, fineries, and various excellent dress shirts. Seem to be fit for a man of Strahd's size.
I'm going to check the coat pockets.
All right, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
4.
You find some lint.
Well, I tried. So, the other door then.
There is a door to the north where Dagon is.
Oh. Neat. I'm gonna presume that is the hallway that we were in.
Let's see if this one is a bit better. Does not look like it's going to be. Damn it. I'll have to go back and fiddle with the maps later.
Sorry, CG.
It's fine.
Sorry, buddy.
I think it might just be for this floor. We'll find out.
Okay.
Boy, howdy.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you enter through the door to the north of this room or the other room?
This one.
Okay.
Ah. Yes, of course. What's the layout of this place? I thought we were in a hallway.
You enter into this new area. It seems to be some sort of dining area, actually. On the table is... Hold on. Forgive me, everything is not ordered very well in this.
You're good.
You
Yeah.
good, man. This is the one problem with certain modules.
Certainly
we
these
love
maps.
Roll20. It's a flawless system that always works.
Listen, this one's not on Roll20, actually. This one is on the module, because the maps that they give for this castle are at an angle and not top-down, so I can't use them.
I see.
Had to make all these from... Well, I had to find someone who made these from scratch, and then do a ton of work with it. But anyways, as you enter this room, there is a strong yet dusty smell of decay as the table seems to be covered with fine china and silverware, as well as food, ancient and old. At the very end of the table is a cake, actually. Looks like a wedding cake of some sorts. Clearly been there for many years.
Oh,
I think I see where this is going. I eat the cake now. The bane of
Peaceful.
Gray's existence. Desserts.
at
Officially.
least it's not pie.
It seems like Gray has not yet learned his lesson of eating random desserts.
Hey, all I'm saying is that Dagan ate one too. Nobody said shit.
Who wants pie? Blah!
Yeah, but like, it's Dagan. He hates children, so like it's kind of in character.
Wow!
Oh.
Am I wrong?
Yes! I hate little shits. I don't hate all kids. Some kids just need the fear of God put in them.
So,
Not really helping your case.
so is this a
I will
harp over
roast
here?
you, frog.
It is, in fact, a harp.
Okay. It's hard to tell where the doors are in this room because of the shadows. What doors are in here? Ah,
There's one to the north here, and one over here.
no
Alright.
fear. I'm gonna open up this door. No fear.
Oh,
All right.
Give me bloody ghost lady again. I won't be as nice this time. Ah, I see.
oh, we gotta be drugged.
I love it when we do this little process of pulling everyone to the room because it looks like people are being abducted.
In a sense,
Yoink!
Ah!
aren't we?
All right. There's a small room, a hallway of some sorts. In the two alcoves, you see man-like form standing at attention.
Are they statues or suits of armor?
Spirit be suits of armor.
Are they holding weapons?
Do you investigate?
Well, here's the thing. I have eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Do
So-
you though?
I mean,
Do you?
See, I hate it when I hate receiving the question, do you investigate inside Castle Ravenloft? Fuck it. Yeah, I'll investigate. I will investigate this one on the left.
Oh boy.
As you approach this, it is in fact a suit of armor, currently holding an ancient sword. The sword itself is dull and rusted, but has been apparently enchanted to still look without further investigation, as though it is functional and well kept.
So it seems like if you were to use this blade in a fight, it would just break.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good enough for me. That's all I wanted.
Oh boy.
I was gonna
okay.
take them if they seemed functional, but I'm good.
Do you continue forward? There is another door at the end of this hallway.
I will if no one else wants to. I'm primarily taking the lead because I can take the biggest hit.
So where are we going?
Forward!
Forward. Onward. I open. I
Forward
don't
unto
open the door.
dawn.
I listen first.
Perception.
Bing bong. 9.
It's a heavy door, hard to hear through.
I see. I open it. Must not be anything
Inside.
on the other side.
Staircase.
Ah!
Spiral staircase going upwards and downward.
I see. Well, we want to head down, I believe. So I think that is the way we will be going. That is the way I am going to be going, at least.
Alright. You head down the spiral staircase. And if you'll forgive me for a moment.
Above game, do we know how many floors are in the castle?
You do not.
Okay.
Right. Continue down the staircase through the second floor. There's no exit around here.
Does the staircase keep going down?
Staircase does keep going down.
Look, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I think we just go straight for the basement. We can explore if we want, but I'm worried about, you know, fucking around too much in the lion's den. Presumably,
That sounds like a plan.
presumably the dungeon is in the basement, right?
The dungeon was actually in the attic the whole time.
Man, what a fucking twist that would be.
Oh, bro.
Wait, remind me. Because was it a tower? Or am I misremembering that?
It was an actual floor.
I think that's a question directed at UCG because I don't know.
What was a tower? Sorry,
Like, did we get specified where the guy we're looking for is?
no.
Okay.
Over
Alright,
there.
never mind that. My brain's making it up.
I'm gonna say we just head down until Esmeralda stops us.
Alright, you continue downwards. Come upon a familiar alcove, one you've seen before
Ah, yes.
on your first trip to Ravenloft.
Judging by this angle, I presume the staircase does not keep going down.
It actually does. I don't know why it's not showing up, but it does.
Okay.
Huh.
I see it.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. There it is.
Okay, yeah.
To the basement! To the Dungon.
Alright, one moment.
The
Dungeon.
dungeon.
Let me double check to see which corresponding stair goes with this. Okay. No, that's not where it goes. I'm sorry, everyone. This is confusing.
No, you're good. It's almost like you're trying to work a whole castle.
Yeah, imagine.
Meanwhile,
It's
I'm
almost
over
like
here
castles
shitting
are
myself.
meant to be.
Sorry.
It's almost like castles are meant to be hard to traverse.
I know. Wild.
You know, the stairs are underlined. They're intentionally made to fuck you up.
That's why I don't
Historically,
give
anyway.
the Sunday group fucking a map or like a proper layout of the castle they're in, because that's just gonna be confusing.
Oh. Well, we're going for a basement.
If only they were all like Ganon's castle, just a fucking cylinder.
Fuck.
Spiral around, that's it. Simple.
Actually can't find where this comes out.
Oh no. We found the endless staircase from Super Mario 64.
Oh god.
Nobody ever wondered what happened if you went down the staircase.
Going
What are the
down.
odds we'll have combat tonight
I'd say
or during this next 8 hours?
I'd say I say probably yes.
Signs
Alright,
point
well-
to yes.
While CG looks for the map, I will cast A.
Sure. Go ahead and
Have
cast
some max
A.
hit points. I target 3 of you, so the melee buddies. Choggy, Gray, and Hope. I'm assuming Hope will be frontline at some point.
Thank you.
If not, Hope is also the main healer, so let's keep Hope alive.
Always keep the cleric
Okay.
alive.
Yes, you gain 5 maximum hit points, not temporary.
Oh, 5 mat. Ooh.
Well, it's you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Your max goes up, your current goes up by 5.
Alright, I think I have found it.
Okay.
Oh. Oh boy.
Exiting the stairwell for a moment, you can see that it continues down, but you see a alcove with a door at the far end. You're not sure if this is the dungeon that you're looking for, as the spiral staircase keeps going down, but get off here if you want.
I'm consult Esmeralda on this.
Who is not on the map. Hold on.
Oh boy.
I never went downwards in my investigation. I was mostly focused on the 3 floors that we were primarily on.
Do we know what is down further? What's on this floor?
No idea.
Just so I made sure I heard that right. She said to go down one more?
No, she said she has no idea.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misheard. We could start from the bottom and work our way up.
Right from the bottom, now we're
What do
here.
y'all think?
I agree.
Thank you, Wiley.
Well, let's do this.
We're gonna keep going down, CG.
Alright!
Listen,
We're all in it.
Stairmaster Simulator.
Yeah, no shit. No shit, bro.
I didn't teach Fael tactics and strategy, okay? He's just gonna follow. We're too busy making him civilized.
I'm just gonna be out front the entire time, ready to take a fucking hit straight to the dome.
And last but not least.
Sorry that we're making you do so much work, CG.
I knew this was gonna happen, don't worry about it.
That we were just gonna go straight to the bottom.
Well, I mean, I knew I was gonna have to do all this juggling.
Is that water?
Oh god.
You all approach to the bottom of this stairwell, and as you do, you find yourself submerged in deep water, rotting and fragrant, almost stagnant. This water is considered difficult terrain for everyone but Choggy, who finds this actually very comforting and homey.
Okay.
Hmm.
The
This
staircase
leads to-
does not keep going
water.
down.
This is the end floor.
Alright. Here's what I think we do. It's fucking water. It's deep. Let's hang out by the staircase and I'll send Kay go ahead.
There you go, form of a fish.
Man, I should have kept the
Well
owl. I'm gonna send Kay go forth. Yeah! Go, my son!
One moment.
This is just the drone phase of Siege.
Pretty much.
Oh
Send
god,
the
it
drone
really is.
Hope nobody defines the droid and shoots it.
Yeah, I probably should have kept the owl. Owl has dark vision. I wanted to do the thematic thing and fucking give us, like, the sign of good luck.
Alright, you send Keiko out forward. And as you do, the tunnel is dark. There's not even much room to fly here. It's almost 8 feet high and the water is mere 5 feet below. You see, as you approach, 2 hallways going further into deeper water, as well as a continuation of the hallway going forward.
CG, I'm gonna do a dumb thing.
What do you do?
I'm gonna call Kago back.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pat him on the back, and I'm gonna cast light on him. Can I do
Alright.
that?
All of a sudden, there's a spectral glowing Keiko sitting on your shoulder. I think, actually. Let me double check. One object. It's gotta be an object.
Ah.
Easy, just
Oh,
put a collar or something.
the tarp!
Oh, God.
I
Whole
rip
ass
off
tarp.
a piece of the tarp and I tie it around Keiko's neck like a collar, and I put the spell on that.
Roll me just a flat d20.
Oh my fucking Christ.
The tarp!
You can add your proficiency modifier to this roll.
Actually, would it? I could just give him my holy symbol. Would that be easier?
Sure.
Oh,
Okay, you
okay.
can do that.
I'll do that. Just to fucking make it so it's not as complicated.
All right.
Maybe just hold on to a coin or something.
Could do
You don't
that
want to
as
lose
well.
your symbol.
Nah, here's the thing. If anything comes to fight him, they're gonna be like, Light, the Morning Lord. Ah, fuck!
All right. So, for the sake, you can see through Keigo's senses, correct?
Yes, I can see. I am essentially using Keigo senses.
Okay. Keigo proceeds further into the darkness. And see the same as before, as you are not attuned to them right now. You can see as Keigo speeds off. Do you want to tap into them now?
Yes.
Okay. So, just for the sake of the map, we're going to say that you are representing Keigo.
Okay, that's fair.
You can see 2 doors to the north and south. Iron cast and very well reinforced.
Okay. I'm gonna continue on down the hallway.
All right.
You just tell me when to stop.
You enter into a large area, much bigger than before. Sitting on the...
I'm just gonna move my token around just so I can see the room.
Go for it. It appears to be some sort of, like, torture chamber that you find yourselves in. There's chambers and chains lashed around everywhere. You can see a higher up balcony almost, positioned with 2 seats available. You can see many corpses hanging around here on dilapidated machines, some bobbing in the water. And you can see another door behind where those 2 seats are.
How high up is this area?
It is... Well, come on.
Oh boy.
10 feet.
Okay. At that, I will just have Keigo come back. And I will just kind of relay everything we've seen. So we got 2 doors, one to the north and south, and then we potentially have a 3rd door in the torture chamber.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to dispel the light spell and take back my holy symbol for now. Actually, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna let him keep the holy symbol for now,
Okay.
just in case.
You have a holy raven.
Yes. And you said the doors over here were in deeper water?
Correct. Whereas you are currently about 3 feet in the water. The stairs descend. You are unsure how deep it goes.
My guess is that if this is this isn't the dungeon, it was. There's a torture chamber down the way, and we have about 3 doors total we can go through. Or at least from the initial look through. And above game, I'm fine with going through any of them. However we want to go about this. Boo! Shut up, J Frost.
I'm sorry. I had to. Once I heard that, I was just like, yeah. All right. I'm going to be okay. Above game. Gonna be honest. There's water. There's a torture room, and there's 3 doors. And only one of us is really good at swimming.
A few of us are alright at swimming. Hope and I don't need to breathe in here, so...
Fair. It's just that it acts as difficult terrain.
I vote right now that we go and try to explore this door in the torture chamber, because at least it seems the higher up area is on dry land.
Fair? The only thing I was gonna say was potentially send invisible Chagi.
Go try that. Is 10 feet
I'm gonna
up.
throw you a bonus. I'm gonna throw you a bonus at DM on this one.
Mhm.
Sending an invisible character through water, probably not a good idea.
I forget. Does Choggy have a climb speed? Because frog.
I think we
Think
determined
so.
that he does.
Yeah,
Because then he...
How's it?
and also monk.
1 second, guys.
Oh,
Climb
said
speed,
yes.
yes.
Climb
Oh.
speed, yes.
I remember now. It was climb speed, but no swim speed. Because
Yeah,
that was
which is
weird.
dumb.
which was weird.
So yeah, you could just like climb the ceiling.
Spider.
We can have Choggy go up and check that the door in the torture chamber if we want. Start there.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Choggy. Onward.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
You wanna make him go invisible?
At this point, we're deep in. I would say, let's go ahead and do that.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and click the spell for me. I know, as an above note, I know that we say we're going to cast the spell, but this actually really helps me when, like, I'm going back over last week, if I can see the spells being cast to remember what's going on.
Agreed. That's you, J Frost.
Wait, I thought we weren't going with it. Okay, here. Casting the spell. Casting the spiel.
I see Choggy jittering.
Once
Alright,
more, once more, Choggy boop, disappears from sight.
Alright, and I'll start climbing the walls, avoiding the water.
All right,
Can he climb the ceiling?
that would be a bit much.
Okay, fair enough.
And then I guess I'll plop down right in the middle because I can't go anywhere. God, I gotta make a decision, don't I?
Well, you have the 2 doors here, but then down here at the end, there's another door, which is the one I think we're doing right now because it's on
Okay.
dry land. It's 10 feet up, but it's on dry land.
Oh, okay. Gonna just climb the wall still
Okay.
and just rummage around this way.
You're going up to the north.
You climb the walls, and this is a grisly sight as you see bloods, hooks, chains, corpses dangling from the walls, severed limbs. It's honestly kind of gross to touch, but you press on.
Alright, gonna bounce it this way.
Is it okay if I have my token follow Choggy just so chat can see?
Sure.
Spider Gray is
Alright.
following. I mean, Kago is following. The
And
invisible
I guess
frog.
it's gonna hop up here. Is that like flat land now, or?
As you hop on top, it is an outlook balcony about 10 feet up in the air. Easy enough for you to jump up on top of.
And
So
there's nothing. Sorry, go on.
Basically, there's everywhere the water is like the base. There's like a small outcropping nearby before the wall that the balcony is, and shoots straight up.
Okay. And there's nothing in this room, like besides the bodies and everything.
No, there are the 2 seats at the front, the 2 braziers, and the door at the back.
I meant in like the bigger room. Like there's nothing else in there other than like the bodies and stuff.
Correct. Though you haven't actually looked deep into it.
Could I roll a perception check or something? Because I don't particularly want to jump in the middle of it.
Sure.
To your froggy eye see. I mean, Scrawl.
19.
Don't notice anything. The water is a bit too murky, stained with ichor that you are unfamiliar with.
Gross.
Alright. Just gonna quickly pop into this room. Sorry, what'd you say these 2 things were again? I didn't quite see them from my tokens before.
Chairs.
Okay. Alright. There is a door. Chuggy knows that they don't like him opening doors, so he's gonna leave.
I mean, this is true.
That's why we sent you in there, to open the door.
I love this. This is a great callback. Absolutely.
It's character growth. Chuggy's not gonna go open the door off on his own and get killed. He's gonna explore first. Okay, and there's nothing these ways. Just more water.
Doors.
There's a door on each side.
Okay.
But the water is significantly deeper at this point.
Okay. If we're all doors, then I will open this one reluctantly.
You go to open the door and it's locked.
Okay. Then I will head back and open this one.
You go to open this door and locked.
This one. Okay. So Chuggy's just gonna come up on the group.
How
Who
do you
would be
think
the
it's
funniest?
going over there?
He's going to tug on Esmeralda's clothes.
What? Chunky, what?
All the doors are locked.
Oh, fantastic.
Those are they're pretty heavy doors. We can attempt to break them down. I'm worried about what we'll find on the other side, though.
Well, there's a lot of bodies and stuff in that room.
Yes. Saw that.
Okay.
Wait. Above game. I have thieves' tools. I don't remember getting them, but I have them in my inventory. Can I?
Do you have proficiency with them?
No. Do you need it to use it?
No, but that really helps the team.
Yeah.
I know. But I have them, so at least that's an option.
I
Yes.
don't have thieves' tools, but I do have a foot and a lot of will. Well, we're down here anyway. We know what we're looking for. Might as well go all in, right?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Don't worry, Dagon. If anything happens, I'll be the first one to get bit. Possibly literally.
But you're heavily armored.
Well, I'm just really glad that this time when I went invisible, I didn't explode again.
Kind of looks to where Choggy's voice came from.
All right.
You exploded?
Yeah, remember? I was on the big thing, and it exploded.
Weird.
Oh, I was on there.
Wild how that happens.
That's crazy.
Like, I'd like to imagine Dagon has figured it out. It's just like, nope.
Wait, the big thing that you mean the that big statue back when we were at Yester Hill?
Yes. Yeah, that was on the big hill thingy.
Crazy.
Explosion.
Immediately looks to Esmeralda and immediately gives her a death glare and just goes, crazy.
She looks back to you and goes, I don't know. I wonder if this is something that a good teammate would remember.
Gray gives an audible laugh at that.
Choggy will laugh as well, but just because Gray did. No other reason.
I need that Ethan Page point, except it's pointing upwards because I'm small.
Choggy just goes ha as well, but not really knowing why.
Alright.
But anyway, let's go.
Yes, let's go.
Yes, let's go. Over to the... I'm dumb. Over to the, I think we're gonna... things have gone well from going north, right? I'm gonna go...
Hey Gray,
Oh boy.
right around here, you slush heavily through the water and you take a step onto what you think is solid stone, but it actually feels like it crumbles underneath your weight as you disappear beneath the water.
That is fine. I have water breathing. What has happened to me?
One moment.
And dark vision.
I do have dark vision. Don't worry, Dagon. If anything happens, it will happen to me first.
Dagon just puts both hands on his hips and goes, wow, it really did happen to him first.
Give me a moment.
Damn it, Wiley. Would you look at it?
I'd like
Thanks,
to
Violet.
find this map.
Oh, is this a whole other map? Uh-oh.
Well, we
Oh god,
just...
Gray found the inverted castle.
Well, we done
Great.
fucked up.
Gray, this, as you start going through this chute, going downwards, the water covering you with this stagnant smell, you arrive in a in a locked cell, submerged in 5-foot water. next to. Can you see?
Hold on. No. I'm still on the previous map. I can still
hold
see
on.
the hallway, the torture chamber, and the 2 doors. Hello, sir.
Next
Oh, 3 doors
to
down.
a waterlogged skeleton trapped behind a cell door. Everyone else, you at this point see Gray disappear, falling into the water. No idea what caused it.
It is. You said it's a skeleton?
It is a skeleton.
I'm going to take preemptive measures and just kind of scatter the bones.
Okay.
I don't trust it. However.
As you hold on.
Sorry.
As you go through this skeleton, the tattered remains are strewn about as well, and going through his belongings, you find a normal long sword,
Oh.
5 gemstones,
Oh.
and a
Found
potion
boobies.
of heroism.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, hold-
All right. All right. All right.
Hold
all
on.
right.
Can we type this up in the resources?
I have put it in my inventory, but yeah, we can put it in resources if we want. Can I tell what kind of gemstones they are, or are they just indiscriminate?
You'd have to get it appraised.
Okay, fair
Here.
enough.
I put it in general.
Ooh, thank you.
CG,
Yes.
is Keiko still with the rest of the group?
Yes.
So here's the thing. A raven has an ability called mimicry.
Oh.
Ooh.
The raven can mimic simple sounds it has heard, such as a person whispering, a baby crying, or an animal chittering. A creature that hears the sounds can tell they are imitations with a successful DC 10 Wisdom Insight check. Can I mimic my voice through Keigo?
What would you like to say?
I'm in a cell. I think I'm still on this floor. Maybe? There's a lovely gentleman here with me. He is dead.
I'm in this cell, still on the floor. Lovely gentleman with me. I think he's dead. You didn't think I'd give you an actual normal voice, did you?
No, absolutely not.
Well, good to know he's alive.
And
When
that
did Kager talk?
Oh, god damn it.
one more thing. Watch the floor.
Watch the floor.
Oh yeah, maybe I
following.
should have. Oh yeah, maybe I should have let you guys know that I took the walls.
So
My
on
bad.
so on that, can I like peer around this room? Like, can I, with dark vision, can I see the entirety of the room?
You can see everywhere in front of you these 3 cells.
Do you mind if I move my token around just to get a look at the room?
Yes, you can go ahead.
Okay. Wow, this was the only guy in here. Get fucked, idiot. Wait, now I'm the idiot in here. Damn it!
Joke's on you. My stuff were ended.
Wow. Ain't this just fine and dandy? I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna try the cell door.
All right. It's locked.
I'm gonna break it.
Okay, give me an athletics check. This is a heavy cell door.
I'm a strong boy. Natural 20!
Oh,
Yeah.
Get that shit out of here!
You emerge from this trap. You find all these objects and items of this poor individual who has been slain in this dungeon, and channeling your inner desire to not meet the same fate, you shoulder check the door, and it comes off its hinges and falls forward. And with your removal from the cell, separated from your party, that is where we are going to end tonight's session.
Oh boy!
Well, and nothing can go wrong.
You can't contain me!
As we end our first descent into Castle Ravenloft.
Yes!
Jesus.
Yes! Yes!
I'm just gonna go down the stairs. Okay, what do you do? I'm gonna just go down the stairs. Okay, what do you do? I'm gonna just go down the stairs.
I mean, we
Just keep
knew
going
the guy
down.
we're looking for is likely in the dungeon. We're not gonna
I
fucking...
know.
Unless he's, you know, in the bathroom somewhere.
He was the woman in the tub.
Hope everyone enjoyed our first little soiree into the abode of one Strahd von Sarevich.
Yes.
Now,
I'm a grave rob.
unfortunately, hey, he don't need it anymore. Said someone who immediately got destroyed by skeletons. Yeah. Why don't we go ahead and do outros? We'll start with the exploder du jour, J Frost.
Everybody, you can find me at twitch.tv/jfrost747, where I commit the crimes of Civilization 6 and soon Total War Warhammer 3 when that finally comes out. Other than that, on Twitter at Frost747J, where shitposts galore. But enough about me, let's go to the cool people. Haza.
That is a very cool person. Good pick.
He really is.
Stinky.
Haza?
Ah, I didn't realize I was muted. This is what I was here trying to hit J Frost with. trying to hit him with the hair. But yeah, I thought you said cool people. Anyway, Hazard is my name. You can catch me over at twitch.tv/Hazard is my name, and on Twitter as well, where I am trying to get through Yakuza, almost done with Yakuza 4, and also trying to get Dead God and Binding of Isaac, which is a pain. 201 achievements left.
Oh, boy.
Yeesh.
I'll get there. I'll get there. Speaking of someone else who gets punished by RNG, Wiley.
the Hawk. Yes, I get destroyed by RNG on Mondays when I play Ocarina of Time Randomized at twitch.tv/xwiley. And I'm also on Twitter, and I got a YouTube. And now for Sen. If Sen is ready.
No problem.
What was the other one?
Ow, fuck.
We'll circle back to Seth.
Whose turn is it?
That leaves.
How about you, CG? Where can we not find you?
I'm the DM. I go last. Did we do Tart?
Fine.
Did we do Tart yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
Tart.
Okay. you can find me here at twitch.tv/FaringTart, where I do D&D, I do variety games, and tomorrow I'm a do Sifu. I'm a punch people. I'm a punch them good. I'm
Hell
the beach.
yeah.
I'm a play as Chuggy, except not a frog. But I'm a punch people. Yes, I'm a punch them good.
Ouch.
And then later this week I'm gonna play Pokemon with Weevu, and I'm gonna take photos of dogs in paparazzi.
Paparazzi.
Yes. That's me.
Okay. Sen, any luck? Hmm. Well, usually you can go ahead and find, and correct me if I get this wrong. You can go ahead and find Sensuna when they are available over on twitch.tv/Sensuna84.
Yes, that one.
Yes, that is the one.
Yeah.
And as for me, you can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media. But you can find me here every Sunday for War of the Shattered Sun. You can find me here every other Tuesday for The Curse of Strahd, as you are currently watching. Hey, enjoy, come back.
Yes.
And
Next
you
week
can
we may
find
die.
me. Yes, it's possible. And you can also find me over on Jack the Questionable's channel for Legends of Ambria. We've unfortunately had to take a couple days off, but we are hoping that we get back on track soon.
Yes.
So that is it for me. Let's go see if we can find someone to raid.
I think we're gonna raid Cholta personality.
The Cholta
The Vons.
personality.
Do it.
And my favorite tiny Warforged child Wick, who I would murder for. Everyone go show Vaughn a little bit of love. We love you. We will be back again in 2 weeks.
Also, in the nicest way possible, pray for the death of the Luna's character.
What?
No, because the Luna said that the backup character is the character that he played in my campaign, and I would love to see that boy again.
Yo,
yes,
I'd love to see that boy too.
In the
Fair
nicest
enough.
way possible. Fuck the
Backup
Luna.
character. Go.
Respectfully.
Backup brigade.
Respectfully, fuck the Luna.
Respectfully die.
But we will be back in 2 weeks for another episode of The Curse of Stromboli. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Remember, as always, Black Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter, Stop Asian Hate, and you matter. That one. And
We got there.
Yeah, we got there. But
Yeah.
we love you all very much, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Yes.